Okay guys, back for another cast of the druid. Last time I logged out in Thunderbluff and sort of out of the recording I went back and handed in the last quest for Wailing Caverns. After that I took two KMT down here. So I handed in the last quest here on the pretty much on the top of the mountain here. Then I went back to KMT and because I got a level 18 quest here that I'd like to get done. It's done on these mobs, storm snouts. So they're gonna feel the wrath. And pretty much just outside the gates of Camp T here there's business. I seem to remember that after this quest I probably need mobs like these. And I'm pretty sure that the Alliance, the four riders of the Apocalypse, can actually be in this area. So I'm watching out for them. And that's one of the bloods that I need. Question is if I should down this guy right away. I think I will actually. This is Lakutumani here. Well, it's not a rare. It's sort of a quest mob that I think pretty much instantly after you kill him, he respawns somewhere else. And there's quite a few of those mobs, or not, maybe 3, 4, 5 of those mobs, something like that. That they have a kind of special skin. I think it's the same kind of mobs as these, but this guy's just grey and somewhat bigger. Maybe not. It looks more like a Kodo, but they have sort of a special skin that should alert you that there's something special about them, and then they drop some kind of the hoof of this guy, for instance. It can be handed in Camp T as well. The Hunter Camp, we call it. Oh, that was the last blood. reason why I took this level 22 quest is, well, first of all, the mob was right in front of me, and secondly, I feel like I got room for a little extra experience. My aim here is, while I'm level 24, is to get all the level 19 quests done. I don't think there's that many left. Not here in the Barrens anyway. Oh. Gotta look out for the Alliance horse riders. Doesn't seem to be any of them right here. So let's see, 20, 23. So minimum level quest in the Barrens is level 20 now. The same in Silverpine Forest. Then I got a couple of level 18s that I sort of missed out on because I chose to take Wailing Caverns a little bit before I was fully prepared. Including this one. So there's a little reduction, as you can see here, 120 rep instead of 150. This time he gave a level 20. Thunderhawk wings, fine. And Lactumani gave about the same as the Thunder Lizards. So, I just have to see how many level 19. There's a 19 in how many level 19 quests there are in Stonetalon Mountains. It's not that bad. I still got, let me see. Well, you know what? It's probably smartest to engage these 19 quests after all. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna fly to I think I'm actually gonna do the, I would say the long one, but there's some legwork involved in that quest. Some episodes back, NPC called Kadrak, he's standing up here in the northern end of the Barrens, actually sort of in the border to Ashenvale, could also say down here. He has a quest where I have to deliver 3 notes for some scouts. There's one of the scouts standing here. You can barely see him, but there's a blue question mark sort of below the yellow ones here. Now that I'm here, I might as well look if there's any sort of other level 18 or 19 quests, and there isn't, but there's an NPC there, there's one there, and finally there's one up here where I can get the fly point as well. All I have to do is, well, I got this from him, Kadrak. Oh, and I can unpack this right now. But this contains 3 sort of letters that I have to hand out to the scouts. So while running with these orders or reports, it is. This one is pretty straightforward. The only problem with the scout is that she's traveling back and forth. You can actually see her path here. The next one is pretty much just outside the gates of Splinter Tree Post. And finally, The third one, that's a pretty long run. Uh, I can run on the main road up to about here, and then there's an alliance main encampment here. So I have to sort of make. I usually run south of it. That works. You can probably go north as well, but it's like there's not that much room between this area and the alliance camp, and there are some pretty high level guards there, so I should watch out. Further, there are at least one alliance patrol that sort of walks back and forth up on the main road as well. It's like a giant tree. Looks like one of the ends from Lord of the Rings, if you ever seen that. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's a level 19 quest up here, so that fits pretty well. I'll take that while I'm there. So that's the plan for now. Hand in this report quest and then pick up the other level 19 as well. There was a guy before this guy that died from a sun scale screecher. The screechers are, let me see, it's raptors that are pretty much all over, and they have this ability when they get low on health, they call for help. So if there's any raptors in the vicinity, they will come to the help of the raptor that's almost dying, or is low on health at least. And you can end up getting ganked by, I don't know, 2 or 3 of them. But it could also just be, you know, it's early in the morning, 6:21 on a Monday morning. It could just be that people are a little bit sleepy. It's almost always, as you could say, well, of course it's always, but it's a human mistake. The only death that's not a human mistake is if you disconnect. I'd say that's the only way that really sucks to die is if you, in my opinion, dies from a disconnect. There's level 20 here. I think I'm gonna pick it up. Oh, I actually just have to talk to the NPC, so that was a very, very easy quest. I don't recall who gave me this quest actually, but it has now been handed in. It didn't give any reward, any experience or reputation. It's just fine. I'm rid of it. So here are the 3 Warsong reports. And I'm gonna start here with the northern scout. There's not that much to watch out for here except there is an alliance if the scout is sort of on the other end down here. I could be lucky to find her up here, but could be unlucky. She's all the way on the other end. If so, then then there is an alliance encampment that I definitely should not run into. Let's see. So skill point wise, I've invested 1 in this Nature's Grasp, 5 in Wrath. And the reason why I invested in Nature's Grasp and this improved Entangling Roots, where I have increased chance to cast uninterrupted. Say if there's a melee or character hacking at me while I want to cast a spell, and I can do it unpunished. At least I have a 70% chance to do so. But this and this, there's not much DPS in this, is purely defensive. And sure, defensive talents can be nice, but if there were any sort of way I could improve my DPS, I'd rather do that. I'm very lucky here because the scout is sort of at the end of a patrol route. So I'm just gonna hand in this report to her. Thank you very much. Back to base. About the talents here. This is merely to have enough talent points to sort of move on. The vengeance here needs, I think it's 15 yeah, 15 points. That's what I got. Vengeance will give me increased critical damage from all of my offensive spells, really. At least those I have at the moment. Meaning, yeah, Moonfire and Wrath. So if I crit, I have what does it say? Increases the critical damage bonus of your Starfire and Moonfire. So and as it's 20% per talent point, I'll increase my critical damage bonus by 100% when I've used 5 points there. That's increased DPS, you could say. So back to the quest at hand. The secondary scouts down here by the base. And it seems my quests are giving around 1300 experience, the level 19 quests, a piece, so I'll probably better get the 19 done. I even got some level 18 quests in Stonetalon Mountains before I move on to level 20s. No surprise there though. Let's see. I think it's this guy actually. No? Oh. I think he's actually up in the tower, but I'm pretty sure it's a troll as well. Of this NPC, I mean. Oh, I'm wrong. It's an orc. So, 2 female orcs actually, for now. So that was the second, and watch go. The one furthest away. It's quite nice bonus, you could say, from all this running, that I get the fly point, like I said. And that there's a level 19 quest up there. Not to mention, probably the next dungeon is up here, that's Blackfathom Deeps. If I do that one first, or Shadowfang Keep in Silverpine Forest, I don't know. These 2 dungeons are about the same level. I want to do both. But which one I does first, I don't recall. I think Blackfeather Deeps is lower than Shadowfang Keep, but it's possible even to do Shadowfang Keep first, I think, if I get the option for that. I just remembered that there was there's a level 24 quest here, and I've seen quite a few people die from it, but I'll take it when I get there. I won't do it before I'm level 29, that's for sure. It's a quest where there's a bunch of orcs here with Torek, their leader, that is going to storm sort of a night elf settlement, not of players but of NPCs. And eventually they are about to get jumped themselves in a sort of ambush-like situation. And that's it. When you get jumped by these sort of 4 or 5 night elves, then there's especially one of them, I think she's called Moonsinger or something like that, and she hits pretty hard. And I've seen quite a few people die. It does say it's a level 24 quest, but yeah, I would definitely wait until I'm level 29. This is the first place where I actually got flagged on my first character up here. I didn't know that there were sort of alliance. As you can see here, there are actually Ashenvale sentinels up here, and they are skull, as you can see. I think they're level 40. I was probably around level in my late 20s on my warrior, but yeah, I survived. The problem was I got flagged, of course, so I think for 5 minutes after you are sort of open for PvP for the other faction. Yeah, but yeah, I'd say running into an alliance character in those 5 minutes that want a PvP is fairly low. However, I would say that would be the second most sucky way to die is getting killed by the opposite faction on a PvE hardcore server. Unless, of course, you jump down in the Stonetalon arena, then you're sort of asking for some action. Just the reason why I'm running in here now, because I actually have to go south of the Alliance encampment, is maybe I could explore the area here. What's this? 21 bear. Yeah. Local fauna here. See how many? Just one. So there shouldn't be any sort of surprises here. I just want to explore the area. Oh, another bear. I just remembered when I sort of did the quest here that this was the area that I didn't get to explore. And yeah, well, I feel I'm a little too low for sightseeing at the moment, so I'm just gonna drop it. Anyway, I could barely skim the or see the Lion's main base here. It's down to my right. And by the way, the giant sort of alliance, the Ent or Treat or whatever he's called, you can hear him from miles away as it's a heavy NPC. It's pretty big. And the base is called Astronaut, which I just explored now. There you go. And I think we are talking level 40 guards. This is sort of the gate to the base. And I actually think this area is I mean, to the Night Elf, this is probably... No, it's not. It's the second area where they would be sort of PvP flagged. If it was a PvP server. So, as you can see, I'm sort of dodging south of Astronaut Base. In order not to get hammered by the Night Elf guards. Mobs here around level 20, and I'm 24, so no big deal. I'll just keep my distance. The spiders will probably web me if they get the chance. And if I wanted to be really sneaky, I could go stealth, but it's not that required, I think. There's some kind of special, I'm pretty sure it's a warlock area up here that I'm just gonna explore. Firescar Shrine. Oh. Yeah. By the way, the reason why I'm sort of saving this spot here, that's 2 slot, is eventually I'm gonna get a dot more. Well, mainly I got Wrath on 3 because to my hand it's the most pleasant way to. Okay, I can't get this way. Hello, Scooter. Wrath is the most pleasant way for me to. Yeah, well, to use spells. It's the most pleasant button you could say to use for me. And the reason why I'm a little distracted is because I want to get back up on the main road, so I don't accidentally bump into some major alliance area. Don't see any guards or anything, so just knocked over giant trees here. But if I get up here, yeah, it should be well over sort of the alliance base. There we go. And even though this is an alliance base, I think it's possible to explore it as well. Well, it looks like I already did. Yeah, I did. Discovered Maestra's post. I was a little distracted, didn't see it. It's guarded, I guess, but yeah, I have to move in quite a bit in order to get the attention of those guards, and I'm not gonna do that. So on my way to the sort of coast where the Horde outpost is up here, I have to sort of get along this ridge and then around it. But I thought I might as well explore what I can on my way there, like Lake Falathin, or however you pronounce it. There you go. Definitely a night elf questing area, I'm sure. It's inhabited by Murlocs, you can see them from here. I got no business there though. No quests, I mean. Oh, and King's Blood I can actually use even though it's grey for me. I seem to recall I can use it in my pots. I might be wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Looks really beautiful, the ruins here in the morning sun. There's an alliance civilian here. Poor old Talon. That will get you flagged, of course, and probably give you a dishonorable kills as well. So let's get the fly point. There we go. And hand in the report. So quest completed for Cataract in the Northern Barrens. And let's see. You have something interesting. Okay, so these two recipes are already had. Nothing interesting there. Move on. Nothing to see here, but there was a level 19 quest somewhere. Alright. There we go. Now I got the Storm Strand. That'd be something for me. I think the rest of the quests here are fairly high level, including some dungeon quests, 22 elite, something like that. But I need 20 of these guys. I'm pretty sure they... it's a 100% drop rate. That's probably why I have to kill 20. And they drop some clams that contains clam meat that's quite useful for cooking on lower level characters. If you wanna expand that, I got an alt that can use it, I'm sure. Oh yeah, these pages they drop just like in Ashenvale, where you have to think. Oh, by the way, I don't need those guys. I have to sort of combine 3 chapters. Yeah, that's why it sucks not to have so much mana. Because the mob can get away and aggro more mobs. I think I'm gonna have to fill up my mana pool here. And this was a blacksmithing recipe. I'm pretty sure I got it on my warrior, my new warrior project. That is. Can't wait for level 25 because I'll have new mana supply, almost a double. At least 500 more mana. With a few extended seconds to drink though. 24, 27, 3 seconds extra, but 500 mana extra. When I find a recipe like that, I'm not 100% if my warrior has it. And I'm actually not 100%. Then I'll always send it to that character to see if I have the recipe already. From time to time, I use gold to buy up recipes if they're at a decent price at the auction house. Alright, let's go. And you will be the chosen one here. So I'm definitely handing in this quest. I'm just selling some of this crap here. And the question is where I should go now. I got a level 19 quest I can hand in here by Katrak, but there's also a level 18 quest here. I think I gotta complete that one first. So actually what I'm gonna do now is fly to Sunrock Retreat in Stonetalon Mountains and do the level 18 quest. I should be able to do that one first, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna scout the area to see if I missed out on any level 19 quests. Or 18 for that matter. Not here. Barrens. I think it's at least level 20. Yep. Oh yeah, that's a 19 down here as well. So blood feeders and boulder slide ravine. Just gonna, while I'm flying there anyway. Bingo. I'm just gonna see if these quests award any reputation. This one does. 100 reputation actually. And then there was another one. What was it called? It's down there. Blood feeders. And that gives reputation as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a little hard to get all of these quests done without suffering any reputation loss. So I should probably had it to level 22 quest at some point. I shouldn't have handed that one in, but oh well, I'll survive. Thing is, I got a 19 completed and a 19 quest sort of obtained, and then I got in Stonetalon Mountains. I got, let me see, I got one level 19 and a level 18 that might lead to another level 19. So, and some of these quests involve quite a bit of killing as well, so it's pretty much impossible to hand all these quests in without suffering any reputation loss. But it's about the same. I think when I want to grind reputation that hard, is that each time I've been inside a dungeon, I'm a little pressed to get all the quests done without suffering any reputation loss. Meaning getting them done while they are 5 levels below my character level. All this stuff here. It's my mate that's keeping all this quest stuff here. That would be for my warrior. Yeah, you can can actually make some cooking out of this stuff, but I'm just gonna throw it out, I think. And the cape here was for some low-level character. I'll probably sell it. It's okay, say for level 10 rogue or hunter, but the chance of me running into one at the moment is rather low. Unless I have to take a major detour, and I won't at the moment. So now that I'm thinking of it, I might make this hole. Nothing interesting for me here. Oh, besides the character next to this one, because that was repair, I think. Yeah. So, first things first, I'll make this hole. It'll save me a little bit of running. And I'm just gonna clear my inventory. There we go. So up here on the cliff, there's this elemental. No, it's a guy next to. And because the quest is, I think it's above 5 levels under, I can't see it. Even though I've sort of asked Questy to show, call some, I don't know, I don't recall, something like non-interested quest, but I'm actually interested in them. It still net me quite a bit of reputation. And here my stealth may actually come in a bit handy. Quest is done down here in this area. And the only good thing about running all the way down there is that I need to pick up this quest as well. I kind of missed out on a lot of this stuff because this was where I got the group for Wailing Caverns, and I'm pretty glad about that now. It was a successful run, and I got very, very nice items like the staff here and my shoulders. So it's a pretty well geared druid at the moment, I think. This one from the auction house, fairly cheap. So is this with a plus 50 mana bonus. I'm pretty glad about that because that'll let me at least one, or not, but almost one extra wrath spell per mana pool. And this I got really cheap as well. Maybe 1 gold, something like that. These I've just found, I think, and these were like 1 or 2 gold on the auction house as well. These I've found as well. Very, very nice leggings, especially for level 15. Unbelievable good stats. I think I'm actually just gonna pick up this quest now. It's 21 elite that seems to be killing a lot of people, and I think it's because either they get jumped by some of the other spiders up there, it's spiders infested area, or because the spider whips and there is no running away afterwards. And about the gear, cloth boots here with very good stats. I put minus speed on them, or my enchanter did. Kind of funny, made by Taylor Swift, yeah. And this one I bought from the auction house as well, something like 2 gold. So all in all, my gear is like in gold. We're talking maybe, I don't know, 10 gold maybe. With the enchant maybe 15. So that was the gear, the show off with gear. Yeah, and even Blue Sweet, I'm not doing anything wild to get to them. Wild Steel Bloom, maybe, if I, yeah, I'll take it. I'm pretty sure I can make something out of those. Let's see. No, that's probably over as well. No. I can actually make, so 250 armor, but it requires, it requires level 29 to use this item. And it's a herb worth picking for leveling alchemy. And since I'm down here and it's the only other quest down here, there's no fly point, it's sort of a port outpost you could say. I might as well pick that quest up as well, even though it's a level 26 quest. It's not like I'm gonna try and complete it or anything, but from bitter experience I've learned that I might as well pick it up, so I don't have to run all this way just to pick up one quest. Sure, it'll fill up in my number of quests that I can have, which is maximum of 20. But I don't have to go here again just to pick it up. Never really noticed that NPC. She's well hidden there in her wagon. So the quest there, I'm not gonna track it. And I'm actually not gonna track arachnophobia either. So now I'm going back to the area here where I can complete the Boulder Slide Ravine quest. And while going back there, I might as well kill the spiders along the way for blood feeders. These Kolkar pack hounds, they seem to take quite a toll on the players, I've noticed. Here we go. By the way, this spider silk is used for crafting these boots, so it's kind of sought after. Interesting about these mobs up here, I actually don't have to kill them. So I'm gonna do the stealth druid here. And while I'm stealth druid, I might still want to keep my distance. So I need to pick up a couple of crystals here. I'll see if I can find some that are easier accessible. And yeah, what I wanted to do was actually I remembered when I picked up my druid spells last, I did get some for cat and bear, and I didn't really sort of put them in order, you could say. But then on the other hand, I was about to sort of fix that now, but then I remembered that maybe it's not so smart to do that. That's one of the reasons why I got killed alongside David on the last version here. So this one I should be able to get to. Probably this one as well, without any killing. Bingo. Maybe this one as well, I'll try. Nope. I'll see if I can dodge this guy. Can't go any I could. I was about to say I can't go any further than this. I don't know if they get more aggressive if they see me sort of annihilating their nice crystals. But it looks like those crystals, they respawn really fast. I don't mind that at all. These two I can't get to without doing additional killing. Then on the other hand, the mobs are level 16, so why not? I mean, it won't give me any additional experience. So let's try this again, as it didn't go so well last. Can't moan about the respawn rate here, guys. There we go. So at least this quest, level 18 here, should be able to handle in. I already get 20% loss to it, but it's alright. I mean reputation loss. So it's the guy up here by the water elemental. I bet there's some kind of follow-up, and I got an idea. It's an elite quest, as I recall. See how much experience I got left. Around 3,000. Sorry. So yeah, it gives me a 20 elite. And as you can see, I got 80 rip instead of 100. Had I been level 25, that means 2 levels above, then I would have gotten 60 reputation. So what I'm gonna do now is kill some more spiders in order to complete this level 19, I think. At least I'm done with the 18 now. Level 18 quests. Yeah. And since I got the Briarthorn right in my face, I might as well take it. I'm not doing for Briarthorn, it's more like it can drop Swift Thistle, I think. It didn't know. Swift Thistle is a bonus. Oh, never mind. I prefer not to get any experience from the mobs right now, as I can barely, I think, hand in this quest as well. I got just above 2,000 experience. And there's a little exploration to be done as well, I think, down here. actually I can get the same mobs here as Grey. So I might as well take him like that. Or 18. Which means experience. 17 again here. And yeah, I'm probably one of the very few players in the world that actually picks the grey mob over the green one. Yeah, I'm gonna get my mana back now. That would be the last of those guys, the spitters, sort of. I got some other spiders up here. Yeah, never mind, this Briarthorn is not anything I want to fight for, and I think I'll have to, with all it's pretty crowded here. Spider Zoo. So the last couple of spiders is pretty much on my way back to the quest giver down here. And I need 6 more of these deep moss creepers, one up here. It's actually an extra steel, wild steel bloom up here. See if I can get to it. Oh, one of the guys that can shoot through the wall. And like I said, the main reason why I picked these is, well, they have useful stats, you could say. Elixir defense. But it's more like I can level on them, my alchemy, so why not? And one more spider to go. Quest completed, it's handed in down there. So there's gonna be a little legwork now. This 20 elite, by the way, I would probably like to do it in a group because the NPC that spawns there, some kind of elite dwarf, has a nasty habit of constantly interrupting me. I can probably do him anyway, simply by using melee on him and using my sort of instant cast spell like Moonfire and Rejuvenation. But I've seen casters die to him, including mages, say that should be able to kite him, but the problem is when he gets close, you know, he's gonna be constantly interrupting me. So I'm gonna hand in this spider quest. I think I can do it unpunished. I got over 2000 experience to go for level, so I should get a full 100 reputation for this sorry ass quest. Oof. Level 53 just died to Gorishi Stinger. I think it's some kind of insect. It's in Tenaris, I think, or maybe in Ungoro Crater. There we go. Quest completed. There's no follow-up here. And Tenaris or Ungoro Crater is down here. We got Tenaris here. The neighboring area is Ungoro Crater. There's a lot of these kind of insects. It's like looks like a wasp, really. So I'm gonna let's see. Just gonna sell some of this stuff here. Yeah, that'd be it. And I was just about to buy some of the new kind of mana here, but I think I'm gonna be a cheap ass here and then still use my melon juice. Yeah, what to say? Very close to level now. Next quest, when I head it in, I'm gonna level. And I'm gonna run to Katrak now, up here in the northern Barrens. The way he's placed, it's just you're gonna have to run to him no matter what. So if I run from Ashenvale or from the Barrens or from here, it's gonna be a long run no matter what. So what I mean is there's nothing to moan about really. There's no way around it if you want to complete the quest, I mean. And actually he's a quest NPC for another kind of special quest. Those 4 sort of riders, the Apocalypse I call them, the 4 Alliance elite riders that roams the Barrens here. Those you can see here on this yellow sort of marker. One of them drop an item, a scroll that starts a quest, and you have to talk to Katrak there as well. So it's not the last I've seen of him, you could say. When you complete that scroll quest, I think you have to talk to him again. So there will be a bit of running to Katrak. Yeah, to be honest, I should probably have uh, maybe done these. There was some mobs up here I could kill because I had to hand that quest in here. But to be honest, I should probably sort of vacuum all the level 20s. So I'm pretty sure I'll have to get by here again anyway. After I hand in the quest to Katrak up here, I'm gonna get level, and after that I think I'm gonna simply vacuum all the level 20 quests. This should be, unless I've overlooked something, this should be the last level 19 that I have, and yeah, the rest is level 20 quests, and there's quite a few, as you can see here in the crossroads as well. So I'm gonna pick them all up so I can sort of do them most efficiently. And there's a little bonus here when I get level. Item wise, I can equip this nice ring, the Queen's Jewel. I think it's like 10, 15 gold or something crazy like that on the auction house now. But I bought it back in the day for like, I don't know, 4 gold maybe. It's really, if I had been really lucky, the big Murloc in Welling Caverns, the final boss, can drop a nice caster ring, but there would have been heavy competition. Even the melee druids could pretty much use it, as it has stamina as well, so you couldn't really say anything if they rolled for it. It would still be an upgrade to them. I would say I would leave it for the casters to take it, say the priest and myself as a balance druid, but if it's an upgrade to people, you can't really say anything. I think. I think it's, if you're a warrior, you shouldn't maybe not roll with stuff that has a lot of agility. I think if there is a hunter or a rogue in the group that has agility as their main stat, but that's just my opinion. On the other hand, if there's an item that has both strength and agility, I think it's free to roll for an item like that. But that's just my opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one, I know. But because I'm sure that there's a lot of players that will say anything that's an upgrade to me, I'll roll for. So say if there's a ring, if you're missing out on a ring slot and there's a ring with say 2 stamina and 8 intellect, people can still roll for it even though they are warriors. I mean, I think that would be really bad style, but I'm sure other people would look at it differently. But anyway, that will give me um, an extra sort of ring slot, and yeah, there's no doubt which ring has to go. It's this one, 3 agility, 1 stamina, and I'll get 1 stamina, 2 intellect, 8 spirit. Really, really nice ring. It'll last me a long time. Can't really see what ring should replace it at the moment, to be honest. And it frees up a little bit of room here as well. So the next item is 26. It's cloth grazers. Again, I bought these grazers really cheap. I think maybe 1 or 2 gold as well. They have kind of funny stats with 3 strengths, 8 intellect. But you could say for a druid that occasionally clubs with my staff, it's quite beautiful, even though it's cloth. And compared to what I got now, yeah, I wouldn't even say maybe they're better. I might even hide them for another character. Sure, it's 13 intellect over 5. I'd probably equip him. Some would argue, I had a discussion yesterday with Midas, not here but just in private, about if what's most important, spirit or intellect for a caster. He thought spirit, maybe for a priest, but I'm not sure about it here. I need some kind of mana pool in order to be able to function at all, so I wouldn't say that. Anyway, level and all, no further quest. Big one, 20 silver, it's a lot for a quest here at level 25, but it was the running quest where I had to sort of run there, and there. Talent point, and I can now get Vengeance passive, one of the good easy spells you could say that sort of I don't have to do anything for it really, it'll sort of fix itself. Oh, and by the way, I think I was talking about at some point why I like 3 is my preferred button, you could say, but the reason why I'm keeping this slot is that there's an where is it? There's I can get another dot at some point. Apparently, it's not here. Where I can get, I think it's called insect swarm or something like that, and that will give me an extra dot, just like the moonfire. So maybe I should actually, now that I'm thinking about it, change it like this, because if I say wanna DPS a boss, it's probably easier to do say 1, 2, 3, and then I'll try and sort of get used to have my entangling roots on 4. Now that I'm thinking of it. Okay, so talent point used, there we go, and I'm gonna use the next 4 there as well. I'm gonna equip my ring, removing this one for this. So mana pool up from 1449 to 1479, and ton of spirit as well. It's really nice. So when I sort of regenerate, I'll get 52 plus 55 for each sort of regeneration tick. That's quite powerful. Quest item. So I'm gonna call this an episode, guys. What I'm gonna do next is collect all the level 20 quests, and that means here in the Barrens. That's quite a few down here in Crossroads. I got some in Ratchet. I think I got some in Ashenvale, or maybe not. Well, there are lots to pick up. So, as usual, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye bye.